The euphoria is gonna end soon. Now, this is one of my watch lists, and another crazy day on the stock market. Today is Friday, January 3rd. Sooner or later the music is gonna stop. I hope that you participated to this rally, but I wouldn't rely on it too much. And here I'm gonna get to the point. A day where you have a company like Aviation that it's struggling, and it's up nearly 25% on it on the day. Now this one company, it's down 32% for the year. Over the past month is up 41%. Wow, 41%. The company in a month has pretty much the same employees, has bad financials. The company actually loses money every car that they sell, and yet again they're up 41% on a month. Over the past 6 months is actually down nearly 6%. But this company from November, where of course we all know there was the Trump rally on November 5th, it was nearly trading at $10 a share, and now it's up 60% basically from November 5th. I mean, this is monopoly money. It appears there are a lot of companies that every day they're up 10, 15, 20% every day. Like it can't keep going at this rate. Now the revenues, the net income, this company last year lost nearly $5.5 billion. Trailing to a month, they are losing over $5.5 billion. So I don't know what to make of it. It appears like every day I'm surprised by what's going on in this market. There was a news where Rivian Automotive gains after topping Q4 deliveries expectations. Okay, but I mean, is it enough for the stock to jump 25% on the day? So I was just gonna give you a warning, guys. I mean, this is not gonna going up and up and up forever. This is not a stairwell to heaven. The other company, of course, still in the EVs category, was Nikola. I mean, we all know Nikola. This is a struggling company. Over the past year, this company has lost over 94% in a year. Now, this is a company close to bankruptcy, I would imagine. Revenues and the net income, they lost nearly $1 billion last year. Trailing to a month, they lost over $600 million. Balance sheet, how much they got on the balance sheet? They got just over $200 million. That means that if they lose 600 more millions next year, pretty much this company doesn't even have a year of life. Really, they don't even have 4 months of life. Unless they can secure a loan or get an outside investor to invest in the company, this company is doomed. And yet again, today was up at 24%. I'm wondering who is buying those companies. I mean, there is a lot of trading activity. I understand that. A lot of greediness in the markets. But guys, I mean, this is stupid money being poured into those companies. I mean, I wish the best to those companies, and I wish the best to all of you guys, but don't expect the rally, this stupid rally, to keep going up and up and up. Noodles, this is a penny stock. It was up nearly 21% on the day. This company is down a lot. I mean, it's not even a ground to short it. It's already lost everything here. The revenues, it's got a decrease in revenue over the past year and a half. The net income over trading 12 months, they're gonna be losing nearly 33 million. On the balance sheet, they got 3 million in the bank, and they posted a loss of 33 million. They got 4.5 million in receivables, but yet again, it's not enough to justify a 21% increase on the day. Guys, like I say, get out of it if you're still on time. I mean, lock up your profits and go somewhere else, because there is a lot of euphoria in the market, and like Warren Buffett put it, be greedy when others are fearful, and be fearful when others are greedy. So I think that's what he meant. This is a time where everyone is greedy, and it's time to get fearful. Of course, the net cash flow, net change in cash here, this is nothing. It's not even a million and a half. They lost 5.6 million in 2021. I mean, this company, I can imagine, was heavily shorted at some point, but now it's not even worth it to short it. Of course, you couldn't even short it because the price is below $1 a share. So that's not even a talk. But guys, I want you to know that those companies, they're up every day 10, 15, 20%. The other one, Joby Aviation, Archer Aviation, why? I mean, I don't doubt that eventually we're gonna have the flying cars and flying robot taxis, but I mean, this company too is in a struggle, and it's up from November. This used to be $4 or $5 a company, and it did double. Now, how can a company like that double? You have pretty much the same employees. Financials haven't changed any of the last month. This company has $1 million in revenue, and they lost 477 million trailing to a month. Over $500 million they lost last year. They got in the bank 700 million with 10 million in receivables. So pretty much they have about a year and a half of life left. On the cash flow, net income, the net change in cash, pretty much it's over 300 million. And this company only had $1 million in revenue trailing 12 months. Man, I don't know, this is another 21%. It looks like, again, this company is going up by the day, like that, based on what? On perception. I was just gonna give you guys a warning. Be very careful if you're buying those companies. Joby, the other one is Archer Aviation was up over 20% on the day, and this company over the past 6 months is up 155%. Over the past month, over 60%. Those are astronomical valuations. Got nearly 20% of interest, which is short. Revenues, they didn't even report the revenues. The net income they lose year after years, and those loss from 350, from nearly 320, nearly 460 million a year. I mean, this is a huge loss for a company that on the balance sheet, they got $500 million in the balance sheet. If they keep losing it, another 400-500 million next year, they have 1 year of life. And there are a few companies that they're working on this, flying robotaxi or EVs, robotaxis, flying vertical takeoff. But in the reality, only one it's gonna be the real winner. And because I don't know who the winner is gonna be, I mean, it might even be Tesla working on the same project, or Uber. So this is similar to what's going up in quantum computing. There are a lot of companies working on that. Same thing, it's happening with AI. A lot of companies are now working on that, but in the reality, nobody knows who the winner is going to be. And for that reason, I wouldn't put my money on any of those. This is a similar situation that was going on in 1998, 1999 with the internet stocks, and the whole thing culminate with the 2000 dot-com bubble. So the same thing here. The other thing is that back in early 1900, there were like thousands and thousands of U.S. companies making TV screens, and radios, and they all went out of business. I don't think nowadays there is one U.S. company competing with the Koreans or competing with Taiwan companies, but primarily South Koreans are making screens. So for that reason, because I don't want to take that chance, I'm going to stay away altogether. I'm not really buying anything. If you want to buy something, I mean, you better off sticking to the S&P 500. But individual stocks, guys, are very volatile right now, and I don't really see any value. I couldn't really bring myself to buy any individual stock. Really, you should get out if you're on time. You should lock your profit, and again, you might dollar cost average into the index funds. I mean, you can invest into a large cap ETF. I would invest in anything which is related to the S&P 500, which is a mix blend. Even the tech, I mean, you might invest in XLK, dollar cost averaging on that, because sooner or later all companies are gonna be tech. You know, I don't really see the next $4 trillion being a pharma company, or being a bank, or being a retailer. The next $4 trillion company is gonna be in the tech category. So for that reason, XLK is always a good option. But again, I mean, here you see a lot of craziness in the markets. There is a lot of greediness, a lot of people buying only for fear of missing out. Pretty much the whole thing is being driven by FOMO. So guys, this is a bad situation, because all of those people, they are pushing the prices up. Those are going to be the very same people selling if there was to be a downturn, if they bought Rivian at $16 a share, if there was to be a drop of 3, 4, 5, 10% in the stock, those are the first people that they're gonna be selling by the bulk. And when that happens, it's gonna trigger all of those stop loss orders, and that's gonna cause the price to spiral down like you've never seen before. So guys, if you are investing or trading those names, be very, very careful. Well, I feel like I'm gonna wrap it up. If you guys want to submit your portfolio to me, I'm offering a free portfolio estimate. Feel free to reach out, and happy trading and happy weekend, everyone.